Wonderful woman and delightful and the kind of person that makes you feel better when she's here.
Love to get her out here.
Let's do that right now. Our first guest star is in a new motion picture entitled Miss Congeniality 2. Armed and fabulous. It opens on Thursday. Here's the always lovely Sandra Bullock, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely Sandra Bullock, ladies and gentlemen. Look at how, gee, that looks good. How about that? The crowd goes wild. How are you?
I'm really good. How are you? Better now?
I'm fine. Everything's
Yep.
good. Now, let me ask you a question. It seemed to me that you haven't been here in quite some time, but probably about 2 years. Am I right about that?
You're correct.
And I know you haven't
Am I
left.
being interrogated right now? I just want to make sure sandwiches are coming out. Right? All right. Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right, sorry. I know you have a whole thing set up. I didn't want to interrupt.
No,
Sorry.
that's fine.
Okay, continue.
But I knew you haven't left show business. I knew you were still in show business, but you haven't been in movies, and
Yes.
I knew that you weren't done being in movies. I knew you'd be in movies
I wasn't
again.
sure if I was like not done or.
No, you knew you were going to make movies.
Well, kind of,
Yeah.
but not. Yeah. Okay.
Well, tell people
continue.
what you've been doing in the last couple of years.
I took some. I was producing, but I took time off.
Producing what?
We have a television show called The George Lopez Show.
What's that show about? Tell people what that's
It's about George Lopez.
Right.
Shocking.
Have you been on the show?
I've been on the show several times.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's about it's based on his life and his sort of upbringing, his crazy upbringing. So I was doing that.
And when you're on the show, do you play yourself?
Well, it's up for interpretation. Now I play a character called Accident Amy.
Accident Amy?
Yeah, she runs into some things, which of course you know, I don't do, but she does it. So I was acting that character.
So you were having fun doing that, and that's a lot of work.
Doing that, and you know, just hanging out and playing with the dogs. I ran a 10K, which was, you know, I hate running, but that was sort of
A
monumental.
10K is what? Is it like
It's
6
like
miles?
6 miles.
6 miles. How did you do?
I think I did okay. I didn't throw up at the end, which
Perfect.
apparently a lot of people do.
They are, sure. And what was your time?
I don't recall. I was about to throw up, so I don't remember looking at anything. But oddly, you know how they take your picture at the end? Everyone who I ran with had their picture taken, whether they were or not. They were photographed. I somehow was not photographed. What's up with that?
Well, I don't know.
I'm scared. Yeah. Anyway, so I did that.
Now, do you continue to run? Is that your favorite form of
Oddly,
exercise?
I've quit after that.
You ran one 10K and that was it?
I tried to run a 5K in the same place, but I was sort of in this court case in Austin, which...
Now, is this related to the building activities, your construction problem?
Yes.
Can you brief us on this and take us back and tell us what...
You were actually kind of involved in it in a very bizarre way.
I hope helpfully.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. Because I know people at the FBI now. I can get a lot of stuff straightened out.
No, I built this house, and I'm going to be very careful on how I say this. If anyone's a lawyer in here, just let me know what I shouldn't say, and you can just erase it. I built a house that wasn't. I was never able to move into it. It took about 5 good years to get to the legal system process. We went through the process.
Could not move in because shoddy construction?
But you know, during the deposition process, you put on your lawyer clothes, which everyone has in their closet. You think you have in your closet. So I've got little white button-downs under sweaters, skirt sets. You know, thinking I look really cute. So didn't. It's really. But they said, well, we need to bring into evidence David Letterman show. I went, what? They go, we might have to depose David Letterman. This is not my side. And I go, if you can get David Letterman to show up, that'd be fantastic. I didn't think so. No. But it was a little odd watching.
But you got it all settled. Is that correct?
As much as you can get it settled. Yeah.
And the problem was the contractor was a crook and a thug. A felon. He was swindling. It's fraud. He misrepresented everything. He was swindling money from you. Am I right?
Somebody please help me out here.
Anyway, the nightmare is nearly over.
Yes, nearly.
Good,
Yes,
good.
yes.
Well, you look terrific.
Feel good, Dave.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Let me ask you a couple of other questions.
Okay, would you?
It's come to my attention that you are spending time with a fellow that I admire a great deal. He's on television, has his own show, The Monster Garage, Jesse James. Is there any truth to that? I like this guy. You know why I like this guy? He's an outlaw.
He's a what?
He's an outlaw.
Really?
Yeah, he's living on the edge. This is a guy who gets it all done. You know what I'm saying? Not leaving anything on
like
the table.
Laundry, all done?
Everything.
Dishes?
Everything
done?
happening.
That's awesome.
Yeah, do you spend time with the guy?
Really?
Do you? How did you meet, if you did meet? Did you meet
Meet
him?
whom?
Jesse James. How did you meet him if you met him? If you didn't meet him, don't tell me.
You know how much I'd love to tell you things?
Yes.
On air especially?
Yes, yes.
And I love being as forthright as possible. If it's humorous, I'll do that.
Sure.
If if me looking uncomfortable is funny, I'll do that. So if this moment right now is helping the show in any way,
I appreciate that.
I'm happy about that.
But let's just, for the sake of this, a couple of next minutes, say that you don't know him.
Okay.
And we'll just talk about him.
Okay.
First of all, there's his picture right there. Look at this guy.
Look at that.
I mean, this is what you want. I mean, this is. I'm telling you something. If I looked like this,
Yeah.
nobody would be bothering me about anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
There would.
You don't need the FBI when you have that, huh?
There would have been no investigation if I looked like
yeah.
this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he knows all about motorcycles, and he knows how to build stuff, and he's a stand-up guy. He's been on the show, and he had some kind of a thing out there he was driving around in.
Basketballs?
No, I don't know what it was, but I just thought, yeah, and his name is Jesse James, and that's cool. There's everything cool about this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to spend time with him. You know what I'm saying? Let's try it this way. Do you ride motorcycles? Do you know anything about motorcycles?
I have ridden on the back of one. I have a dirt bike, you know.
Yeah.
You know. I have to make the noise when I ride it, too. It's like,
It doesn't make the noise on its own?
it does, but oddly, my noise helps accelerate. And
to do it
so I'm
as
out
well.
there.
Yeah. Now, when you ride on the back of a regular motorcycle, who's driving? Anything there?
Well, I'm a very safety-oriented person, so
Right.
whoever the driver is, I would hope had much experience on the road,
Right.
uses their traffic signals like this when they turn,
A solid citizen.
wears the full gear, doesn't go without helmets, safety, a safe driver for the bike.
All
I'm
right,
saying?
we'll let that go. But I just hope it is happening because I like the idea of this.
Do you?
Both sides of this I find
Very
exciting.
interesting.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the film, the Miss Congeniality
Please,
2.
let's talk
now,
about
the
this.
first one, Miss Congeniality 1 was like $100 million or something.
It did a little more than that, but it's,
How
that's
much
a
money
good
did it
night.
make?
Well, altogether, it made like with the DVDs, like 300 and something for it.
Woo!
Hello.
Yeah, I guess so. You can take a year off. And this
I didn't say it came to me.
This one, you're doing all right. This one is called Armed and Fabulous.
Yes.
And tell us what we're going to see in this clip.
I believe
here.
this is a clip where Gracie Hart, FBI character, should have called her,
Right.
goes undercover into the old age home.
Undercover in the old age home. That's
Yes,
interesting.
yes. There's a lot of stuff going down in old.
And a guy like me, just a regular 9-to-5 kind of guy in a suit, I have no appeal for you whatsoever. It's got to be this. Is that right? It's not, I could be working at Century 21.
I'm sure
not
this
a chance in
gentleman.
hell.
I'm sure this gentleman owns a suit.
Yeah, probably does.
I'm sure he does, and a nice one,
Yeah.
such as yours. Maybe the sleeves even.
So anyway, you go undercover in an old folks home. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then the fun begins.
It all goes down.
Okay, take a look.
Hi, I'm Joel Flammenbaum, and this is my mother.
Ida Flammenbaum, how are you? This is my lovely nurse, Rosie.
Hello. Are you interested in touring our facilities?
Oh, yes, we are very interested. I can't wait to get rid of her.
Oh, don't you listen to him. He's a mama's boy. Come here, cutie. Come here, let me fix your tie.
Oh.
He's such a mama's boy.
Mom, not now.
No, that is a mama's boy's face. That's a mama's boy's face.
Do you have a euthanasia program?
We just need to fill out some forms. If you'll just give me 1 minute.
Okay, you keep the receptionist busy. We're gonna go in there and ask some questions to see if we can find anyone that can hear. Hold my purse. Let's roll, Rosie.
Oh, now wait a minute. We didn't tell people that you were going to be in this disguise.
You didn't ask.
I'm sorry, but that was you
That was
made
me,
up to
yeah.
be like a 90-year-old
It's
person.
what I essentially would be at about 84.
No.
Kind of.
Still look pretty good.
Kind of. You liked it.
Still look pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It opens on Thursday. Now what are you going to do? You going back to Texas?
I will be going back to Texas. And
How
I'm
are
going
things
to
in Texas? Good?
In Austin, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Really good.
Good for you.
Yeah, they opened up a whole new Whole Foods there. That's big news.
Well, all right. We'll try and drop
Thought
by.
I'd spread the news.
We're down there in Austin. Always a pleasure, my
Thanks
dear.
so much.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you,
here.
thank you,
Sandra
thank you.
Bullock, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Gwen Stefani.